Let's see. I think I'm live. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is a beautiful morning. It's time to get this money. It's early in the morning. It is 8 o'clock for me. I can't really show you the time, but it's 8 o'clock for me. Early in the morning. I did start early this morning. So I started at, y'all know, I try to start at like 5. Today I didn't start at 5. I started at 6. I definitely started at 6 today, but I mean, the early bird gets the worm. So yeah, when I can start early and start earlier, it's always a good morning because there's money out here. There's money to be made. So yeah, man. Just starting this live stream off early because I haven't talked to y'all in a while, right? A couple days. Good morning. Good morning. Gmar, what's up, Gmar? Good morning, sir. Sir, ma'am. Yeah, I would think, sir. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Yeah, this live stream is all about how to be successful. Definitely about being successful. So good morning. Good morning. And since you're early, that means you're a money maker. Good morning, everybody. Actually, let me get out of the middle of the street. That probably would be nice. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm out of the middle of the street now. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Melvin, what's up, brother? Man, listen, Melvin, what's up, bro? Superstar. Man, I haven't caught up on you, man. How's things going? Tell me that you running the dealership now. I know you pretty close to it. Man, like I haven't been catching up on it, man. Okay, all right, copy that. Because I mean, at this point, I'm pretty sure you running the dealership. We all know you the man. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Valen, good morning, Valen. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Hell not. Hell not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you said. Okay. Hey, listen. Like I said, we know you the man, so we know you doing your thing. We know you the man. Again, shout out to my guy Melvin. If you are in the San Antonio area, see, I got it right this time. You need a car. That is the man to go see. Melvin, he is the man to see. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, what? What? You got on the app with us peons? What? Melvin, what? You got on the app with us? Us peons? I'm kidding. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm just talking trash. Don't mind me if you just tuning in, if you just getting on the stream. Hari, yo, love the vibe, man. Love your videos. You make my day, man. Hey, that's what's up, bro. I'm happy I can help. Shout out to you, Hari. I'm happy I can help. Just a regular dude out here making money. JJK, hello to you too, JJK. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Melvin says he couldn't say no to a premiere ride that showed up. Hey, listen, I feel you. I feel you on that. When it's premiere, it's like, I might do that. Yeah. I feel you. When it's a premiere, you just got to do it. Doesn't matter because it's premiere. I JJK, you say, how's my day? My day is going good. I'm above ground. This is another day that I'm above ground. So it's always a good day if that's the case. I know I take things to the extreme. I'm sorry, but that's how I look at it. You know, it could be worse. I could be below the ground. You get uh I mean, that's like a real bad day, right? If I'm below the ground, it can't get no worse than that. So because I'm above the ground, it can only be better. That may not. I know most people don't look at it like that, but that's how I look at it. My day is going good. Thank you for asking. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Don't mind me. I'm just talking trash. I'm shouting out my man Melvin. Melvin is running the dealership at this point. Melvin is the guy to talk to. Hey, if you are in the San Antonio area, you need to get in touch with my guy. That's the man to talk to. I'm trying to get over there so I could talk to him, but if you already in the area, you definitely need to talk to him. You definitely need to talk to him. Yeah, Melvin, we got to talk because yeah, I'm thinking about coming. I'm definitely thinking about coming to Texas. So, you know, definitely think about coming to Texas. Because, listen, I know y'all area. I know Dallas is yeah, I already know about Dallas. I already know about Dallas. Yeah, I already know about Dallas. So, we definitely got to talk one of these days, Melvin. Sometime soon. JJK, nice. Did you just start the stream? Yes. 7 minutes ago. Yeah, I just started the stream. Okay, copy that. Will do, sir. Will do, because we definitely got to talk. You say you just woke up? I was gonna say I just woke up, but I've been up for like 3 hours now. Well, 2 hours. 2 hours. I've been up for 2 hours, so I can't say I just woke up. It still feels like I just woke up. Because like, yeah, I woke up and I got on the app. So the way that I do things is I try to start working immediately. Like, all right, yeah, I try to start working immediately. um, I gotta send a text message. Hold on. Yeah, I definitely try to start working as soon as possible. Um, oh, my iPad is, yeah, okay, well, hey, I haven't used it, so my bad. I already know I'm gonna get an angry message. I definitely know I'm gonna get an angry message here soon. I don't have any other devices. Um, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I gotta send a text message, and yeah, unfortunately, my iPad is dead, so I'm gonna get an angry message here in a second. But yeah, man, good morning, everybody. So yeah, JJK says just wanted to find a stream. Hey, shout out to you for finding me. Yeah, I'm just talking. So today I'm just talking about how to be successful. So, as an Uber driver, because you know, so my whole channel is combating the negative information that comes out about Uber and Lyft. You watch a lot of YouTubers; they talk a lot of negativity. But in my case, I have been able to pay my bills for the last 5 years because when by using Uber, because I am still an active driver. Now I am filtering my rides, but my app is on. So I have a different take, if that makes sense. No, I'm not here to paint you a rosy picture and tell you that Uber and Lyft doesn't do any wrong. I absolutely will not do that. But I will tell you that it's a tool. It's a tool like anything else. Sometimes you use your tools and sometimes you don't. Like, sometimes you say, hey, I don't want to move. Like my guy Melvin. Melvin has moved on. He's making real money. And, he comes out when he wants to. I think that's the way everybody wants to be. At one point, he didn't have that option. But now he's at a different option. So I will tell you up front, Uber and Lyft, being an Uber driver, being a Lyft driver, in my case, I do a couple other apps. Being a gig worker is not for forever. It's for right now. It's for to get you out of the place that you're in. Maybe you got debt. You got a lot of debt. Like me, I got student loan. Maybe you got something going on. You had a rough time in life or whatever. You got collections. You got debt. If you got debt, I use Uber and Lyft to pay off my debt. I'm going to just tell you. I got student loans. And if y'all knew my student loan payments, you'd be like, yo, what's going on? Or you're trying to achieve a goal. In my case, I like to tell everybody, you should be working towards something. Why do this if you're not working towards something? Life isn't about just paying bills. That's going to get tiring. That's going to get frustrating. I'm good. I don't just want to pay my bills. Because if that's the case, I'll just stop paying them. And collection companies could call me all day. Right? Like, it is what it is. But, you want to be achieving something. The key to happiness, the key to, from my short couple years here, is when you're achieving something, or when you're pressing towards a goal. So I like to tell everybody, maybe it's getting your first house. If you don't already have one, getting your first house, getting the down payment, you need 10%. Here in South Florida, I'm from Miami. Most decent houses are about $400,000. So 10% of $400,000 is obviously $40,000. You can make that money on Uber and Lyft in terms of being an extra driver, doing it part-time, whatever. You could definitely do it. I'm not saying that, it's going to be easy, but you could definitely do it. And you put that money to the side. But if that's a goal for you, use Uber and Lyft to do that. If that's not the goal, maybe you listen, I want to go on vacations. Plane tickets, Airbnb, let's say you need an extra $1,000. You go work, you work part-time, maybe you make $100 a day. By the end of 2 weeks, you got your money. You got more than enough money. Now you go to, you come here to Florida. You go out to Hawaii. You go on a cruise with $1,400. You see what I'm saying? That's a big difference. Instead of pulling it from your main income, because a lot of people don't just do Uber and Lyft full time. You know what I'm saying? It's a way that you can achieve your goals without touching your main money, your bill money, your stuff that comes from your regular income. And then I also say, if you're a full-time driver, you can run it up. If you can make $1,000 a week, then you can make $2,000 a week. If you can make $2,000 a week, then you can make $3,000 a week. Now, it's harder when you start talking about that type of money, but you can absolutely do it. If you learn how to make $1,000 a week, it's just stacking on top of that. Doing the same thing, working more hours. That's what it is. You make $2,000 a week, you could make $3,000 a week. It's just you're going to have to put in a lot more time. A lot more time. You got to be way more selective, but it can happen. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to happen every single day, every single week, whatever. You can get close. Personally, that are making $3,000. They got comfortable. Then they started making $2,000. It definitely happens. It definitely happens. So, it's about you. But that's what this stream is about. How to be successful, how to do those things. And that's the case. I mean, everybody has different reasons. I drive because I like the freedom. I used to be a 9 to 5. Well, no, I used to be a server. I used to be a server in a restaurant. That was my main position. I had other jobs at the time, but my main job was server because hospitality pays. I used to do my thing all the time. I knew I could get tips. If I come smiling at you, you gonna tip me. And that was what I did mainly. Now I had other jobs. I was in sales. I was working for the bank. I was doing a couple other things. But the majority, what I focused on was being a server because that was where I made the most money. I could come out at night making $100, $200 off of just tips. I'm being honest. When the pandemic hit, it was like, nah, I got to look at something else. Now, of course, I could always go back to being a server because when you do stuff for so long, you know how to do it. Like I know how to carry a tray. You know how they be carrying a tray with one hand and they whip it around and they do this. You know, like I can do that. I mean, it comes back. It's like riding a bike. But when I made that transition, I realized, maybe there's more to life. Maybe there's other things that I could be doing with my time instead of waiting tables, dealing with customers, oh my gosh, these eggs aren't sunny side up, and I ordered them sunny side up. No, you didn't. But in the restaurant, the customer is always right. Oh my gosh, I ordered this way. Is my steak medium? I wanted it medium rare, ma'am. You said medium. You said it medium rare. Okay, we can do. We can do that. Obviously, the cook got to cook a whole new steak. You know what I'm saying? Like it's little stuff like that. So, so yeah, it's just one of those things. It is just one of those things. Um, uh, yeah, look, my iPad is dead. I'm charging up my iPad. I knew I was gonna get. They cannot send messages right now. They cannot send messages right now. So yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Let me catch up on the messages here. I knew I was gonna get an angry message. I'm trying to charge it up, but I knew it was coming. So yeah, let me just read the messages because I should do that, right? But again, Melvin says, Melvin again driving in San Antonio. If you want to talk to Melvin, anyone that's interested in an EV, you have until the end of the year before you lose the tax credit. So he's just reminding you guys if you're interested in an EV, get your car before the end of the year. Definitely get your car. That's what I'm trying to do. From what I see, you are a great man. JJK says, I appreciate you, JJ. Brandon Parrish says, awesomeness. Hey. JJK says, one of my friends wanted to be an Uber driver because he gets to drive and you get paid depending on what you did. Exactly. Being an Uber driver is a performance based job, it's a commission based job. It means that you're not on a salary. Nobody cares how long you went online. I mean, people on the internet care. Nobody cares how long you went online. Right now, nobody cares. The only thing that you should care is how much you get paid while you're online. That's what you should care about. How much do you get paid while you're online? And that's one of the things that I was going to talk about today. um, but yeah, he said it's great. I believe in him because he got confidence. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah. So JJK. So yeah, I got confidence because I had to do this multiple times. Like I told you, I've lived my life for the last lift to the gig income. I mainly pay my obviously I do other things on the side, but my main you know how most people would say that they have a job and that's their main income? My main income came from Uber and Lyft. So for me, and I live in South Florida. South Florida is one of the most saturated areas, I would believe, just because we are like the gateway to the Latin American community. We're the gateway for a lot of foreigners. And a lot of foreigners can come into South Florida, or at least they used to. They can come into South Florida and they'll be able to jump on that. So, as a local, it's like, yeah, it's cool, but um, yeah. We, I believe that's just my belief. So Melvin says the biggest thing is enjoy the work you are doing. Absolutely. See, Melvin coming in with these one-liners, or these one-liners, these one-hitter quitters. JJ says nice advice. Hey, that's what's up. Emito? I don't know if I said you. Yeah, he says. I'm gonna just say E. I think I said it right, but I'm gonna just say E. I enjoy seeing you. Hey, I enjoy seeing you too. I appreciate you. Everyone like and subscribe to this guy. He's so dedicated. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get back to making a video every single day. I make a video every single day. I try to go live at least every other day. That was my schedule. Obviously, life happens. I forget. I start working. Little things. But I'm trying to get back to that. uh, Virgilicious. So just to speak to Virgilicious, listen, my iPad is dead. My iPad is dead. I'm charging. You see, it's on the charger. It's dead. It's dead. I promise. I'm not doing it on purpose. I just went live, and you know how it is. I don't know how it is when I'm live. It's like every message that I get, it goes in the background. Um, I promise. It ain't nothing like that. Don't beat me up. Don't beat me up. My iPad is dead again. You already know. You already know. TR says Florida has a bad economy and they pay their workers the lowest wage in the country. See, TR, shout out to TR. TR is stepping in again. See, again, that's because we a ton of foreigners here. And the thing, not to look down on a foreigner, because if I was from another place, I would want to come here because you're gonna make more money. You know what I'm saying? But foreigners come here and they're coming from their, when you look at their living lifestyle, like I guess what I'm saying is we take for granted the little things that we have. Like I know and down here in South Florida, I can find a Walmart within like 10 minutes everywhere. When you in a foreign place, you don't have Walmart that close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go, you might have to walk, you might have to go a distance. You don't have like a corner store on every corner. You know what I'm saying? You don't have there's a lot of conveniences that we as Americans, we um yeah, just Americans have that foreigners don't have. So when they're coming here, they're enjoying their life, which is cool, but they're coming here with the mindset of, damn, I used to get paid $1 to do the same work. Now I'm getting paid $10. You know what I'm saying? Even though as a local, it's like you can pay $10. You really should be getting paid $40. You know what I'm saying? But they're like, listen, I got paid $1, paid 50 cents. I'll take $4. I'll take $3. I'll take $2. You get what I'm saying? So when they come into so South Florida, Miami to be exact, is a gateway for a lot. Kind of like how New York used to into New York. You see the statue. It's the same concept. Same concept. Miami is now turning in. Yeah, whatever. Especially for Latin America, because we have a lot of Latin American places. So we have so many Uber drivers because a lot of them are foreigners. I'm just being And then with everybody else coming from other places. So our market down here in South Florida is one where they can pay us as little as possible, as little as possible, because they know people are going to accept the rides. $15 for 45 minutes. $15 to go, I don't know, 30 miles, 40 miles, 50 miles. They know people are going to accept it. Because that $15 is a lot of money to some of these guys. I mean, yeah, I'm a local. Yeah, I wouldn't take that. But when you got 15 people down the street that would love that offer, it's like, why pay you more? Why pay you anything else? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I keep paying you. You gotta remember it. So, yes, as business as Uber drivers, we are business owners. Always remember that these apps are in this to make money. Just because you can call yourself an Uber driver does not mean that you're a part of Uber. They will deactivate you in a split second. They are trying to make money. Not trying. They are going to make money off of you every single trip. This is why I preach on my channel. You gotta cherry pick. You gotta be selective. You gotta know what you're taking. You know your market. Because if not, they're gonna rip you off and rip you off over and over and over again. So yeah, let me see, let me see. She says my smile is everything. I appreciate that. So JJ says, yo, I'm 10 subs away from being able to live, but I'll have to sign up. Wish me good luck when it happens. Hey, JJ, you got it, sir. You got it. It doesn't matter. You got it. You got it, bro. It'll happen. Don't even worry about it. Just keep doing what you do, and it'll happen. That's what happened for me. That's what happened for me. I was trying. I wanted it to happen sooner, but it happened. I don't do much. It just happened. Melvin says I keep forgetting I'm gonna charge my iPad in 3 days. Yo, Melvin, like that's real. That's like the realest statement because that's what happened with me. I forgot. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, my iPad's in the in my book bag. 'Cause I keep my book bag in the seat. If you don't know, I don't like people up front. When I don't want nobody up front. I'm just the way I like to drive. I like my safety. I keep my book bag in the front so that they know sit your ass in the back. Hey, don't even try to get up here because there's stuff up here. Oh, it's just a book bag. Okay, sit in the back. Hey, we ain't even got to discuss this. Sit in the back. Obviously, if there's four people, then that's a different conversation. Personally, still have the choice of whether I'm gonna take all four people. I just cancel the ride normally, and especially if it's like a $5 ride. I don't do a ton of $5 rides, but let's just say it's slow in my area, and I do take a $5 ride. If I'm taking a $5 ride and four people come out, y'all should know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna politely stick this to drive and ride on by. Because $4 isn't worth it. In other words, to take all of those people. Generally, I take most of my rides are two people or less. There's only like a select few of times where I take three people personally. And I just don't like people sitting in the front personally. Because I look at it like this. If you up front with me, there's a lot that can happen. I know you may not think about it, but as an Uber driver for these things, now from like right here, having a passenger that can take control of the wheel, nah. Having a passenger that's up here playing with the radio and all of it, nah, man. Sit in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in the back, you got shit. I can kind of sort of see you. You get what I'm saying? Like I got a chance to kind of move, a chance to kind of angle, do my shoulder like this. I can kind of block. Yeah, I'm still vulnerable. Don't get me wrong. I'm still vulnerable. vulnerable, but at least I have a chance. And like you swinging from there, I can still jump. If you right here, if you like right here, that's what I can do. You just got to take whatever you're giving me, and that's not good. So I tell them to sit in. These are little things that I do. Little things. It may not make sense to you. It may not matter. Again, if I'm doing premium rides or something like that, then okay, I get it. But don't deal with the crazy people. But this is I try to be successful. So I tell them to sit in the back because that's the best place. And if you in the back, I can talk to you any kind of way. And if you in the front seat while I'm driving, I can't talk to you any kind. No, I'm kidding. Oh man. So Melvin says, oh wait, hold on. So TR says it's time for you to pack up the family and move to California. I don't know about that. See, I used to think Cali was the best place to be, but the way y'all burning up LA, my dang, TR. The way they burning up LA, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know how the money is. Nah, I got a couple people in California. Shout out to Buddha. He just got a huge ride. So shout out to Buddha. He just got a huge ride on Curry, and he's out in California. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, I would get paid better. This is why I tell everybody if you get paid better down here, man, y'all don't understand. I be making like 3 and 4K every week. 3 and 4K every week. That's why I love the busy season because like it just unlocks everything. It's like, oh, we got the volume, we making money. $300 and $400, $400 and $500 days every single day. It's no reason, you know. Melvin says you are an independent contractor, not an employee. Of Uber, know your worth. Exactly. You got to know your worth. You absolutely have to know your worth. So I don't care what these apps tell me. In that sense, obviously, I'm not doing nothing crazy. Like I said, I'm still following the terms of service. If it is 4 people and I decide to take the 4 people, then I got to move my stuff out of the front seat. You're not gonna be like, hey, y'all got to laugh up back there. But it has to be worth it. Obviously, I'm gonna judge the people that are getting in my car. I recommend that everybody should judge the people that get in your car. You judge them from the moment they walk outside of the house. I'm judging their clothes. I want to see if they stains and stuff on their shirt. I want to see like is the shirt dirty because we don't know. I'm watching I'm watching how they walk out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to judge their demeanor because if they come out and they swing, they walk like this, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm driving off. You give me any reason to drive off, I'm driving off. Period. Any reason to drive off, I'm driving off. They come out here yelling at somebody in the house, I'm driving off. Because you're not gonna come in my car yelling. I don't know what you got going on. This is how you get set up. And they yelling back at somebody inside the house. Man, I haven't told you. Okay, I'm driving off because I don't want those problems. If they, if they, I don't know, if they come out running, this is a perfect example. If my passenger comes out running, guess what I'm doing? Come on, any reason to cancel? Because, like Melvin said, you got to know your worth. Your worth is not a $5 ride. I'm sorry. Really, I do $10. Your worth is not a $10. I'm sorry. That's not my worth. So if it looks like it's a shady situation, if it looks like you got issues going on, no parts. No parts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Whatever you got going on is what you got going on. It ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm driving. But this is how you be successful. You gotta learn to judge your passengers. If you're not judging your passengers, I'm sorry, you gonna set yourself up for failure. Judge them. Obviously, if I'm picking up from a club, you do not park on the pin. I know a lot of you guys. I know a lot of y'all look at the map and you try to park right on the pin, or park right in front of their house. It's nice. Oh, that's so nice. Do that. What I do is I drive park. So if the pin is right here, I'm parked back here. Why? Because when they walk out the house, you get a chance to watch them walk to the house. Because I'm judging them. I want to see how you walk into the car. If you stumble at all when you walk into my car, guess who is not? Guess who is not gonna pick you up? Oh, you just have a little stumble. I don't care if you stumble over a rock. Guess who ain't gonna pick you up? Yeah, who's picking you up? I'm just telling you. I don't want any reason to cancel on you. You come out loud and obnoxious and all. Guess who is not gonna pick you up? It's cool. You can continue your conversation. It seems like you really in depth in your conversation, but it won't be in my car. That's the only good thing about having the Tesla, because the doors are flush, the handle is flush, so you gotta actually like push the handle out to be able to grab it. Because y'all don't know how many times people go to reach for the handle, and it's like I'm going. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm not mean to people. It's just if I detect that it's gonna be a problem in the car, the best way to avoid a problem, the best way to solve a problem in the car is not to have it. The best way to avoid a problem in the car is to absolutely avoid it, you know? If you seem like you're gonna be a problem, then I'm gonna cancel the ride and move on to the next ride. Because that's a problem. Again, $10 is not worth my life. $10 is not worth my sanity. $10 is not worth the problems that might happen in the car. So again, if I'm picking up from a club, it's late night, or it's during the day, and you stumble into the car, you get in the car. Guess what's probably gonna happen when I start driving? Because you just know they done had a couple drinks. Guess what's gonna happen? Can anybody guess? Anybody can guess what's gonna happen if you stumble into my car. They're gonna throw up. That's the easiest thing that I could say. They're gonna throw up. They're gonna be belligerent. They might get aggressive. All the things that I don't want to have as I'm driving. Has anybody had anybody like touch the back of their chair? Yes. Has anybody told them that they going the wrong way when you just has anybody had people that actually threw up all over the seat and all over the bag? And then you try to submit it for Uber to get the quote unquote cleaning fee. It's only $150. Then they deny the cleaning fee. They have. Yeah, I've learned my lesson, but people throw up there. I've submitted it for the cleaning fee. Guess what? Uber says that's not actual liquid, or that doesn't look good enough. So we're gonna deny it. So now I got this throw my seats and stuff like that. Just to clean it out. It's not Uber. Uber ain't stuff up. It's on me to get the car detailed. And what I'm saying is avoid in the car. Yeah, I could try to drive real slow. Yeah, I could roll the windows down when they're drunk or tipsy. Yeah, I can do all of that. Those are potential things that you could do if you feel like somebody is intoxicated. Those are potential things. Why do all of that when I can just avoid the situation entirely? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to be so careful and now I have to pay attention to you? You can just avoid it altogether. I'm just saying. Now again, it doesn't always work like that, but um, JJ says, "Thank you, man." Melvin says, "I do the same thing. I keep items in the passenger seat. I keep the seat forward on purpose." Exactly, exactly, and they get the hint. Y'all want to know how many times I've had a passenger actually ask me, "Can they sit in the front?" Very little, very little, because they see the stuff in the front. They see the stuff in the front seat. The seat is forward, and they go, "Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get in the back." Yeah, you gonna get in the back. And it's like I don't even see them. When they get in the car, to look at fa la la la. Like I don't even see them because they get the point. They get the point. So I don't have to even tell them 9 out of 10 times. Then it says, "Yo, I got to go in 27 minutes, so I wish you great luck. Have a good day. Man, God bless you. You're alive in your life." Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to you, JJ. I'm sorry, man. I ain't even my bad. My bad. I'm just still listening. Appreciate you, brother. Saying to you. Melvin says, "Give my boy Nick a like. Support the live." Exactly. Melvin. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. TR says, "I'm a certified pigeon." Yes, sir. Listen, hey, whatever makes you money, bro. Whatever makes you money. Melvin says Nick will not get the fishing pole. Oh man, Melvin, you really had to go there. Oh man, Nick get the fishing pole. Yeah, the Tesla. He won't do it. No, bro, you really had to go there. Melvin is talking about my story about most recent deactivation from Uber. Again, it's not like that. I've been deactivated from Uber because of stupid stuff. It's not in my control. Again, so just to slightly tell y'all the story, what happened was the Uber passenger should have ordered Uber XL. He ordered me, my little Tesla. He ordered me and had all of this fishing gear that he wanted to put in my trunk. Now the fishing gear was dirty as hell. Can I just tell y'all? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straightforward. It was dirty as hell. Take them. It was being nice. I'm in a good mood. So the fishing gear is dirty as hell. So guess what happens when he puts all of that stuff in my trunk? Gotta clean it. And I was like, "Listen, it's all good. I got my mats back there. Let me just kind of dust it off." Okay. I knew I was going to the car, so I wipe it down. So I started trying to. I look at the fishing gear. I'm like, "This is a lot of fishing gear." He had this big. It was huge for the fact that he was just going fishing. This is like a Saturday, Saturday morning type of thing. He had this big tackle box. I looked at it again. I looked at my truck. I looked at him. I said, that ain't gonna go in there, right? Can we try? That ain't going in there, bro. You can look, just like I can look, that ain't going in my trunk. Oh, well, okay. Well, can you cancel the ride? I said, "Yeah, no problem." Got in my car, closed the door. Guess who wants to come up to me and knock on my window? Say, "What's up, sir?" He says, "Can you cancel the ride now?" Like the last Uber driver. Said, "I'm not the last Uber driver." He said, "No, but if you don't cancel it now, it's gonna charge me." Say, "Okay, that's between you and Uber." So it's harder to talk about Miami if you've never been to Miami. That's where I'm from. That's my so because that's where I'm from. That's my area. They know it inherently, and that's why I'm talking about. I got to do directional. But if I'm in a different area like Orlando, or if I'm in a different area like Tallahassee or Jacksonville, these are just other areas, other cities in Florida. Then that strategy may not work the same way. You know what I'm saying? It may not work like that. That's why I say you got to learn your market because we all live in different markets. We all work in different markets. But learning your market is the best thing that you could do as an Uber driver. Because think about it, you're driving, you're in a transportation industry. as a transportation person, as a transportation driver, being able to drop people, pick people up and drop people off quickly is to your benefit. That just makes sense. As a transportation person, I can pick you up and drop you off as quick as possible. I make the most money. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you to break laws and speed and all of that stuff. You know, if you down here, you know that we drive crazy. We drive all types of crazy. It's just, if you're in a transportation job, that's what being an Uber driver is. You're transporting people. If you're a DoorDash person, then you're transporting food. But it's transportation. So the quicker you can do it, the quicker you can make money. It's not all about speed, but you get the point. You can see how being able to do it quickly can benefit you, um, because it's transportation. It's transportation. The more people you can get in and out of your car, the more money you can make. That's how it works. Unless you're talking about premium rides and all of that stuff, but then that's about your vehicle. And we not talking about all that. We just talking about at a base level. The more people you can get in your car, the more people you get out of your car, the more money you make. And that's how you make the money. That's how you make the money. So yeah. So that's how you be successful. Learning your market. That is the biggest tip that I could give anybody. Learn your market. Now, like I said, don't beat me up. If you're new to a market like I am to the other cities that I named in Florida, then the best way to learn it is to accept every ride. You're gonna learn it real quick, real quick. It's like a crash course. You accept every ride, you're gonna learn that market real quick because well, as everybody here would think, you're gonna be doing a ton of mileage, you're going to places, you're gonna be sitting in traffic, you're going to these random places, you're gonna learn that market real quick. I'm not saying do it every single day, but it's just to learn the market. Okay, when I took all of these rides, I remember being in this area and there was a lot of traffic. Okay, when I took all of these rides, I remember I was getting a ton of rides from this area. Okay, when I took all the rides, I remember being in this place and um, it was really dead over here. You're gonna learn that super quick because you're taking everything. And so you gonna know what to take and what not to take through process of elimination. That's the way it works. Now, once you learn the market, don't continue taking every ride. That's common sense. Get real selective. But you have to have a criteria to know what's best on that market. That's why I try not to give generic advice and say, yeah, do this or only do that because every market is different. Every market is different. It's about you knowing your market, and that's how you make the most money. But yeah, so I have gotten my angry worded message for the day. So I'm about to get out of here. I hope all of that made sense. I hope I gave you some advice, some tips. Hope you learned something. You laugh because laughing is good for the soul. Hope my stream didn't mess up too bad. I mean, from what I see, I got full bars, but you never know. You never know. You never know. When I rewatch this, I'm probably be like, man, oh yeah, I see when it went out and all of that stuff. So on the other hand, it looks like this stream should have been doing good. But if it didn't, I'm sorry. It'll get better, hopefully. But yeah, other than that, man, if you're not a part of I always say this in every video, if you're not a part of a community, download the Telegram app and hit the link in the description. It is a free community. It's more South Florida based because, I'm from South Florida. We're biased. I can tell you I'm biased. But I do want it to be across the world, at least across the United States. But, I need more people from other places. So, as time goes on, hopefully we'll get other people. But as of right now, it's South Florida. So if you from South Florida, in the South Florida area, definitely hit that, download Telegram first, and then hit the link in the description. Join the community. Again, I always tell you, join the community. Sit there and just like watch us. Like, that's not cool. to us. We talk to you. It's a place where you learn. Like we bounce ideas off of each other. We bounce a lot of different things. It's a community. So, and this is why I say it doesn't have to be in South Florida. Like we talking about different vehicles right now. So they're trying to convince me to get an SUV. Still a Tesla guy, but the group is trying to convince me to get an SUV. So you it's good points. It's definitely good points. But see, that's what I mean. We having discussions. When you're an Uber driver, the other thing that you got to know is that it gets lonely. I mean, hey, because you don't have coworkers. You don't have coworkers, so you know what I'm saying. You just don't have coworkers. So I was like, yeah, I mean, you can talk to your significant other. Yeah, you can talk to your girl or guy or whatever you're into. You can do that, but they don't really understand because they don't drive. They don't drive like that. You drive like that. If you're driving like that, you know what I'm saying? They don't get it. You go home and you tell them, oh, man, this passenger, he threw up in my car. What I told you to stop. You're putting all the miles on your car now. Like, thanks. Thanks. That's really what I needed right now. I told you so. That's what I needed. That's what you wanted to go with. As opposed to telling us, and it's like, yo, bro, next time, watch the passenger before they get in your. No, bro, don't pull up on the club. Pull back, look at them as they walk to your car. Oh, bro, well, you could get a cleaning fee. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different type of discussion. That's the point of a community. A community is there because we are doing the same thing. Now, these guys in the group, I will tell you first and foremost, they make money. They make money. They make a lot of money. So again, you might want to join the community. Just again, join the community. In the community. 'Cause if not, I gotta kick you. I don't want to be that person. Because people will be like, oh, well, you picked me. I said, yeah, I did. You wasn't talking. Trust me, I know. I pay attention. I don't talk every single day, but I pay attention. I pay attention. You kicked me, man. Okay, it's free. Get over it. But yeah, man, look, I'm just rambling at this point. So I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys. I appreciate everybody. We'll have a video coming out tonight. It will be probably on cherry picking because I talked a lot about that during today in the stream. So I'll probably be talking about cherry picking again. Why not? And the cherry picking, talking about being a business owner. It's one of those. One of those. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate all of the support. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Deuces.